Open up, Sonny. Try that door. Mr. Masterson.
You don't have to show me who you are. I can tell by the smell.
My nose isn't that big. I want to see. The chief sent us up here to ask you a couple of questions.
Sergeant Masterson.
Suspense is killing me. What do you want to know?
You've been around. Look at that. Africa, Anzio, and Normandy.
Why don't you wear that button in your coat?
The same reason you don't wear your badge. I like it incognito. Now, what else do you want to know?
What we wanted to know, this layout told us. There ain't nothing you can add to it.
She didn't get in an accident, did she?
She's in the can for a nice long stretch.
What's the charge?
Violation of probation.
Probation for what?
Theft. Terms of her probation when she was released yesterday was that she returned to her home in Ridgeville. An hour ago, we picked her up at the depot and she tried to cash the ticket.
Well, maybe she wanted to go by train. Maybe she wanted to walk. There's no law that says
That's not the reason she gave, wise guy.
No?
No. The reason she gave was that she'd got a job. Said you were her employer.
Well, what's wrong with that?
Nothing if you can prove it. But take a tip from me, Bud, don't try it. Jake and me don't like to waste our time testifying in court. But we will. So long. Exhibit 8, Bud, in case you get stubborn.
Hey, now, wait a minute, copper. All right, leave her things alone.
You want to come along, soldier?
Scared boy. You're just about to do your old pal a great big favor. How do you like the way the election's going this beautiful morning?
The election's going good every morning.
Look, honey, Miss,
St. John.
St. John.
Bobby.
Better still.
What can I do for you?
In?
In, but not yet ready to face the world. Won't you sit down?
Look, honey, I'm in kind of a hurry. Would you take a note in for me?
When he buzzes. Here.
I'll take calls now.
Come in.
There's a gentleman to see you. He says it's very important.
Tell him I don't want to.
Wait a minute. Never mind, I'll tell him myself.
Sammy Masterson.
Well, little Walter O'Neill.
We were kids together, Miss St. John. I wouldn't have known you, Sam.
Well, I wouldn't have known you either, Walter, only I saw your picture.
My picture? Oh, yes, yes, of course. I don't want to be disturbed unless it's very important.
Yes, Mr. O'Neill.
How long has it been?
Oh, 17, 18 years, something like that.
That long?
We were just kids, you remember? The three of us?
Yeah. The three of us.
Thanks. What's she like, Walter?
Beautiful. I married her.
I know. You've done all right.
I guess so. And you, what have you done?
Knocked around, seen a lot, I guess. You know, had some fun, maybe.
What have you done mostly?
Lately or mostly?
Mostly.
Gamble.
You mean gamble?
Sure. That's my business.
Perhaps this is where I should remark that all life is a gamble.
You don't need to bother, I know it. Some win, some don't.
You needn't have made that point. I'm sorry, Sam. This has been a stuffy conversation. Oh, would you like a drink?
Isn't it a little early in the morning? I haven't even stopped for breakfast yet.
The occasion.
You talked me into it. Fine.
Nice of you to look me up, Sam.
Well, I wouldn't have bothered you, Walter, only, I met a girl, and you can help.
You don't look like you need help with any girl.
Now, this trip out I do. This kid's in jail.
What's the charge?
Violation of probation. Name is Toni Marachek.
That's not easy to square, Sam.
Oh, you can do it. And you will. For old time's sake.
For old time's sake.
Thanks.
Excuse me.
Mrs. O'Neill is here to see you.
Please have her wait. She usually drops in on her way downtown.
Oh, I'd like to see her.
Have Mrs. O'Neill come in.
Yes, sir. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know you were busy. I'll wait.
Hello.
Hello.
The name is Masterson.
Sam Masterson.
I'm sorry. Sammy Masterson. Oh! Hello!
Well, I'll do that again. Hello.
You should have called me.
He just came in.
Well, you've grown to be a big boy, Sam.
Well, I always was big for my age, you remember?
Yes, I remember.
Anything else you remember?
Oh, well, there are lots of things.
I never figured that a skinny little mutt would grow up so beautiful.
I thank you for my wife.
That sounds funny.
What does?
Well, you're saying my wife.
Does it?
Oh, now, don't get so, Walter. I mean, well, I've always thought of Martha's... Well, you know how it is. You keep something in your mind since the time you're a kid.
How long are you staying, Sam?
Well, that all depends on our district attorney.
Oh?
Yeah, I may have to pull out in a couple of hours.
Oh, that's too bad.
It's the way things are, you know.
I don't want to be disturbed.
Well, that's all right, Walter. You're a busy man, so I'll blow. And, thanks. Thanks for everything. So long, Martha. Well, aren't you glad now you missed that circus train?
I don't know.
Where can I reach you, Sam?
Oh, the, Gable Hotel. And you will do that for me, won't you, Walter?
I'll try my best.
You do that. And here's hoping you win that election.
Thanks. I will.
What, sure thing?
Ask Martha.
Sure. Sure thing.
What odds you give it?
A sure thing is never a gamble.
No? What odds will you give that that's a fact?